I would like to show you some of the other parts of your report, just so that you will be ready for what you need to do. And so to start off, here's the rubric, and you'll have access to that on Blackboard. These are all the items that I'm looking for. Please do look through this list. This is the point value for each item, and I look to see if you did it, if it's complete, and I give you the points. So you need to state many of these things in your report. So the cost of the sofa that you want, the interest rate you can get for your savings and for your credit card, state those in your report and include your documentation for them. Then down here you need a table. I'll show you how to do that. There are a couple of online calculators that you need to use. I want you to access them online and then just do a snip of the calculator when you have the values, the number of months calculated. These two calculators, the online calculators, give you a ballpark estimate. They're not going to match exactly, so I don't want you to freak out if you're off by half a month or a month. And then one calculator will show you how many years. It won't even show you how many months. So again, it's a ballpark check to see that you're on the right track with your answers. Here's a little bit of background information about saving money and charging money. Money about managing credit card debt, a link about managing credit card debt, and then project details. Read through this. Handwritten reports will not be graded. You need to use Word. Here's some hints. Use Cam Scanner and embed the pictures, and use Snipping Tool for things that are on websites to snip the information to put in your report. So here's step by step what you do for each of the items on the rubric. Include the cost of the sofa you want. When it says include, that means type it into your report, and it should also be showing on the picture, and then highlight or circle the cost on the picture. And it goes on like that, so you know how to do every little piece. Make a table like this to put into your report, and then you'll fill in all that. This is all the information that we just came up with on our paper, and so we type all those values in here. And here's where it's talking about figure out how long it will take you to pay off a credit card, work out using the formula, write your work clearly with a thick marker, and then use Cam Scanner so that you can get a copy of that into your report. And make sure that you tell me what you would do. There's not a wrong answer on this, but you need to answer the question, how would you purchase this sofa if you really were going to purchase the sofa? So I'm going to show you a couple of things just to hopefully make things easier for you. If I go to an online site and I look for sofa, and then I click shopping, I can find some really interesting sofas. This is really as far as you need to go. The next thing that I will do is click on my snipping tool, and if you don't have that, remember you can look on, if you have a Mac, you can use Control-Shift-4, or on a PC, you just click the big ball and then type snip, S-N-I-P, and it'll bring up Snipping Tool. And here's what it looks like. This is the little icon that you should see if you have this Snipping Tool. When you click new, it'll kind of white out your whole window, and then you can just choose the sofa that you want like this. This is sufficient, a picture of the sofa and a cost. That's all I'm after. But make it something that's interesting to you and a sofa that you would really like to purchase. And then go to your Word document where you're going to make your report. You can use Word or you can use Google Docs as well. That's fine. Put it over here, I guess. And then when I'm in the document, you can even just put your header. You can even put number 1. The sofa I like is maybe costs 1189.99. Enter, and then I'm just doing a backspace to get rid of the number. And I can, if it's in my snipping tool, I can just do Control V and it'll paste into my document. There's a picture of it, and then I can just type 2 period space and it'll restart my numbering for me, and I can do the next item on my list and use Snipping Tool for things online. When you get down to the one where you need to insert a table, you just come to Insert at the top, Table, and say how big a table you want. Let's see if I can put that rubric back up. There we go. And so here, when I'm inserting a table, I need 1, 2, 3 columns and 4 rows. So you can just click there and do 3 columns, 4 rows, and it shows you at the top, so you don't actually have to count. Do you see that 3 by 4 up there? And it also shows you here. So I just click, select it, and I can take off the numbers just by clicking on this here, or up here at home, I can unclick the numbering here. Now I'm showing you with Microsoft Word, but Google Docs is very, very similar. And then once you have the table inserted, you just click on a cell, any of the cells, and you can type in whatever you want. Here we need to have a heading that says Savings, Credit, Number, Months, and then I can put for the savings account, how many months did we think it was going to take? And to find that, I might come back to this sheet. And we said it was going to be 9.82 months. And for credit was going to be 12.77 months. And so forth. And you can fill out your table that way. Like I said, be really sure to look through these instructions for each piece and look through the rubric as a checklist to make sure that you're getting everything that I want on your report. I give you a link to go find a credit card that you would qualify for. I give you a link for a checker that verifies the number of months for you. And if you click on that, I just want to show you how this one works. My starting amount is going to be 0. The years to save will be 1. You can't put in a fraction. This is the one that doesn't let you do a fraction. My interest rate is 5%, and my additional contributions are $350 every month. So I make sure that says per month, and then interest is going to be compounded monthly. And then that will give me a total amount in my account after 1 year, and it says $4,316. And like I said, it's a ballpark. So when I compare to the work that I did for the account, I thought it was going to be 9.82 months, and I would have paid in $3,500 at that point. For 12 months, it does kind of make sense that it would be higher than $3,500, $4,316. So what I would do now is use my snipping tool and say New, and then I'll just select enough of this so that I can prove that I completed this task, and go back to my report and type in like a little heading. This would be the savings, and Control V to put in a picture. You can click on that picture and make it look smaller so it'll fit a little better on the page. That's just fine to do that. Just make sure you don't make it so small that I can't see it, and try to make sure that you have your heading for it on the same page as the actual picture of your checker. Okay, the compound interest for the savings is there, and then there's also the credit card one. Again, it's a ballpark figure. enter your credit card balance. So for mine, that was $3,500. The interest rate, remember we had a ridiculous 45% interest. Payment amount per month, $350. And it's going to give me a listing. If I do calculate, it says it will take me 13 months to pay off my credit card. And this is the part that I want to snip. And in Snipping Tool, you can just use your mouse and do a, circle something if you want. So that's what I'm going to do here. And then back to my report and come to the right hand side, push enter, and this will be my credit card checker, and Control V. And remember, you can click it and size it a little bit smaller if you like. The only thing I didn't show you is Cam Scanner, but I'm hoping you have experience with that from uploading other documents for me to Blackboard. When you finish this report, put it all together nicely, make sure things are numbered. If you like, that's probably the best because it keeps you on track, and then it's easy for me to find answers. So number 1 should be the same as number 1 here. Find a sofa that you like. I should have circled that price on the sofa, but since I wrote it here also, I won't be upset by that. Embed everything, try to make it look as nice as you can, and then do a PDF of that. So you can do save as. And if I browse, where it says Word document, you scroll down to PDF. It will save a PDF for you, and then you can upload that as your report. So all of your information, all of your documentation should be embedded in your report, and then your report should be saved as a PDF and uploaded to Blackboard for the assignment for this project.